And now we will continue with our videos for the chapter personnel report, picking up with the approval process for the chapter sponsor and director of bands. At the end of our previous video, the chapter sponsor had received an email letting them know that the form was ready for approval. They can either click on the link in that email or log in directly to Opus to access the form. For this video, we will start by clicking the link in the email. By logging in from the link, Opus should load directly into the form that requires their approval. At this time, the sponsor should review everything in the report to make sure everything is accurate. They are able to make changes as necessary. And once everything is approved, they can submit it for Director of Bands approval. At this point, I did want to point out the acknowledgement status line at the end of each member's status and graduation date. You'll notice some of them are checked and some are unchecked. The ones are checked are those members who have already logged in and acknowledged the policies. The unchecked boxes are people that still need to log in and acknowledge the policies before you can complete this form. For the sponsor, everything now appears to be correct, and the form can be submitted for Director of Bands approval. At this time, the Director of Bands will receive an email letting them know that the form is ready for their approval, and the form author will also receive an email letting them know that the status of the form is changed. So if we go back to our email, we can see that email for the Director of Bands, and we'll log in again using the link. Again, by using this link, the login goes directly to the form that is being approved. Like with the sponsor, the Director of Bands should review all information on the form to make sure it is correct. If there are no needed changes, they can go to the bottom and change the status to DOB approved pending collections of fees. Once this is submitted, it will go back to the form author to make sure that all signatures are collected and to gather fees and submit them to headquarters. Once the form is submitted, the form author will receive another email letting them know that the form is ready for their attention. Now we will take a quick pause and we will come back to look at the final submission part of the chapter personnel report.